Booming throughout the cavern is Orlans' voice. Dedicate to me and I will restore you. Help me defeat the fomorians. And then the fomorians, of course, in turn reply, dedicate yourself to us and overthrow Orlans. We can answer questions as well. As there's a bit of a back and forth.
They've attacked, all of them have attacked all of us. This is self-defense.
Well, they were attacking each other. At
They've
first.
attacked all of us. They attacked Celine.
Yes.
Technically, I attacked her.
After you all rushed in and broke up their fight.
It's all self-defense. Every which way.
After provoking it, everything was self-defense afterwards. We're now over to Bright. Bright, what are you doing?
Okay, so things are looking
Grim.
so I'm gonna go ahead. Action. And that allows me to move 10 squares. And I'm gonna move those 10 squares. Does it cost, how much can I move through this corner here without without losing movement?
Yeah. I mean, because you're small and we have a large and a huge creature, so yeah, that you don't need the halfling nimbleness, I think, for this circumstance.
Okay, I don't care if he gets an opportunity attack. I just wondered if I could move through the square.
Yep.
So I'm gonna go ahead and take the dash action and move down to there.
Okay. There will be an opportunity attack at disadvantage because he's sort of flailing in the coils of the snake.
He's got to roll.
yeah.
And yeah, I gotta roll the synaptic at a -4.
And image to see if you even hit.
Oh
right.
shoot. All right.
He's a fuddle-brained.
Yeah, but that's pretty bad rolls,
Yeah.
right? I mean, he's gonna miss.
Yeah. So even if it was an image, at disadvantage with the -4, that's an 11 AC.
Yeah, he wouldn't hit anyway.
Okay. All right, you make it through.
The mirror images have AC 13,
Okay.
and I have AC 16 because they don't get mage armor bonus. Okay, well that's the end of my turn, and
Gotcha.
I'm very much not touching that crystal that's right in front of me, just so you know.
Noted. All right. This is going to bring us back up to the top. Mordecai.
I am running towards Celine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She's in my aura, and I'm snapping my fingers, and she's getting aura vitality, which is 2d6 hit points for 6.
Okay.
That's my bonus action. For my action, why not? Let's pop off a guiding bolt at this guy, since he's
Okay.
restrained.
You'll have advantage.
That's advantage. 23 to hit.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And that's a level 1 cast. I didn't specify. And that's for 10 radiant damage.
Alrighty. Noted, and it's lit up.
And even if he still gets out of the grapple, he's still at advantage for the next hit.
Fiara the Tank Girl, thank you for the raid. Welcome, everyone.
And that's my turn. That's all I can do.
Okay. Then we proceed from Mordecai to the Fomorians. The leader closes her eyes for a moment and makes a gesture, and then
Just one eye, right?
well, there's just one's really weird, but then opens them and turns. Bum-ba-doo-ba-doo, doing the following thing.
Cast invisibility.
Oh, that was a 16, and then it's a 6. And so what is going to happen is... Radiant and necrotic energy is going to fly out and is going to strike an invisible figure that is...
Orlans.
And, my goodness, thank you for the, Fiora, thank you for gifting all those subs. That's very kind of you. Everyone please, oh, you know what? Here, I gotta give a quick, shout out.
So many subs.
There we go. Thank you very much. Yeah, thank you. Oh, woo! And Orlans is looking pretty bad. The fomorians, not that they're, you know, they're not fresh themselves, but Orlans has been under pretty constant assault.
So, did he lose his invisibility somewhere?
Yes, Orlans is now visible over here.
Okay. Okay.
And glowing.
On that side of the... Okay.
And then this is 1, 2.
The one in the snake who has sneaky things, and the one in the corner has euphoria things. Things where it rolls around like an idiot.
And the leader starts walking over towards Orlans. Then the one on the bottom is gonna probably be a little derpy. Yup.
Gonna be exceptionally dirty.
And
I'm glad I unclouded my mind.
so 1,
Yeah, me too.
7 goes back
I
this
get to
way.
reset my death saves.
You'll need to tell me what that's like sometime.
Just rolls atop you, or like rolls over you, Celine. You get like a kick in the ribs. No hit point damage, but it stumbles over you as it's kind of running through whatever is happening. One at the top is going to be taking some negatives. All right. And is going to be rolling a disadvantage against the snake. First attack is... Whoops.
Snake.
Is going to be
Chicken West.
a 13.
That hits.
Oh no, snake. No.
And this might be the end of Snake.
How many dice does he have?
I'm
summon
rolling
master.
3d8.
He's dead.
Okay.
He had 3 HP left.
Okay.
Oh no. Poor snake.
And so from within just skewers the snake, though of course the snake is magical and kind of dissipates.
Hello.
Nico!
This is no longer
First
restrained.
Yori embrace it and Mortar Clock now snake.
And
Technically, we don't know that Brayson ever died. I mean, he might have survived. We never got to go back to town to check on him.
yeah.
Yeah, that's bad.
Okay.
No, all the pets were with race.
Stillwater.
Yori, Mordecluck, and or wait a minute, yes, actually.
Jesus.
But Yori, Mordecluck, and Brayson were all together.
Yeah.
Because they left them together.
I said this is the Shadowrun dies and we're hoping for hits.
What do Stillwaters?
No idea. We have to find out about the die.
Yeah. You get to make a saving throw after standing still.
Oh, thank goodness.
5s
please.
and 6s are saves.
Save.
Oh no!
Oh!
Unfortunately.
Wait, hold on. Can you indomitable that?
No, because we haven't rested and I've already used Indomitable. I've also used Action Surge and I've also used Second Wind. I have absolutely no options right now. So,
Oof, okay.
at this point, Still Waters is completely out of the fight.
There is this hunger that's growing inside you. And it is, it's getting more intense to no mechanical manifestation, but, Jacob, there's just something else, a presence, where there's actually a lack of something that is at the same time filling you. And
I must.
we are at Celine.
I'm going to pull out. Oh! That leader Fomorian should be more damaged. Just as a note,
From...
but I missed that. Inescapable
Oh, no.
destruction. I ignore resistance to necrotic damage dealt by my cleric features and spells,
Oh,
which includes my channel divinity and my divine strike.
okay, noted.
But it's time. Dice gods, please be ever in my favor. It's time.
Oh.
It's time.
Well, that's interesting.
Divine Intervention. I
Ah,
can call upon my goddess for 8 as an action. Once per long rest, I can roll a D100. If I roll my level or less, she intervenes, and I must wait a week until I can invoke this again.
if I fail, it's a long rest. If I succeed, it's a week. I'm hoping for success. Dice gods, be ever in my favor.
I guess we'll find out here.
No.
Hey, you
No.
have to roll. You didn't roll under your level for the dice gods to intervene in order
Nope.
for your divine intervention to succeed.
Doesn't happen.
You have to make the first supplication to activate the
Oh.
second supplication. And then, of course, there's the
Out of
sacred
curi-
machine oils.
Out of
and-
curiosity,
Hmm.
General, or what was it? The Bright's ability to manipulate dice pools. That's only for
It's only
D20
D20.
rolls.
yeah.
That only works on
rolls.
D20s.
Okay.
Yeah.
About to say.
Actually, it technically only works on attacks, saves, and ability checks. So I can't use it on my mirror image rolls, for example. Well, a death save is still a save. I can use it on those.
Mhm.
You can't use it as a test it.
Think so?
Okay.
Just didn't think it would be necessary because all you had to do was not roll a crit fail.
Yeah, I didn't, thankfully. I'm gonna bolster myself a bit because I don't really have a lot of other. Can I do that? Is that a thing that they can do? Yes. I am going to shield of faith myself.
Okay. You get plus
Yes.
2 AC as you concentrate.
Yep.
We continue. That was Celine. We're over to Casimir. Casimir, you got some sparkles in your eyes still.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the dragon had a breath weapon that kind of rolled out on everyone.
But
Hey, you get to make a save.
Oh, no, wait. Speaking of all that, you're gonna roll a 13 on the die plus whatever it is.
+2. It's a wisdom
Is it
check.
it's just +2?
It's a
I
wisdom
thought Rangers had wisdom.
No, strength.
Well, I
back.
feel sheepish. Well, don't I feel sheepish?
Well, do you
Oh,
wish
no.
to retract? Do you
Let
wish
me-
to retract that?
I mean, it's kind of metagamey, but if you let me, okay.
I mean, if you honestly thought that they're a wisdom
thought
class,
she had
but
wisdom
but they don't get wisdom proficiency. So
But it
No,
was
they get
wisdom
strength and
proficiency.
con.
Okay,
okay.
never mind.
Oh, sorry. I have a +1. I will use that +1. I believe.
All
Please,
right,
Santa
let me
Claus.
check the queue here, and we have, yes, for Casimir from Grimvex.
All right.
Cashed in. Hey!
19.
Ah,
You snap
Casimir
out of
can
it,
do
Casimir.
things.
Yes.
Next turn.
Yes.
although, how
Course,
many
yeah,
rounds
good.
has it been since he fired that off?
That, I was just counting that. This is 4.
Okay.
Now, this is an unknown effect.
Oh, hey,
So-
I have another one.
I'm gonna see if I can't help.
All right, Casimir, that was your turn, and unfortunately, you come to and you see no snake.
No.
Ah,
Okay.
Orlans.
Yes.
Orlans is going to. We got to do something desperate. He's not looking good.
How far do I?
Oh, I get to do this. Nope, never mind. Well, Orlans wanted to do something. And so instead, we are going to. We have,
Okay.
guess we're gonna stand and deliver.
His brain's still muddled, by the way.
Yeah.
His brain is still muddled.
Okay. And this is going to be. Oh. Pfft. All right. Goes to snap
No.
at the soldier Fomorian, and just kind of, and then like falls and splooshes in the water. And that is Orlans isn't a big melee type here, so that's really all that can happen here. And we now are going to Bright, and then back up to Mordecai.
Orlans, dedicating, that's way too nebulous for us to agree to that. I can save you, but I need more specific. Need something more specific. I actually do want to save you. I don't want you to die. I don't want the Fae to be killed. I just want peaceful coexistence with us in our dimension and you in yours.
Destroy the Fomorians. Roar.
Destroy the Fomorians!
See, that's just not
So
good
vague.
enough.
It's too vague.
Hey, I'm just gonna come over to here. That's 2 moves,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna see if I can slap. Oh, Casimir's okay. He passed his save.
You can still
Never
slap his
mind.
ass if you want. I don't think he's gonna turn that down.
No,
All right.
no, that's not the sort of thing I would do. Then I go over here, and since I haven't really taken an action yet, I'm gonna go ahead and take the dodge action.
Okay.
I go like this.
Yes,
I'm
the
gonna
ultimate defense.
Defense.
Very good.
No one can hit me because I'm going like this.
We go back up to Mordecai.
Alright. Well, I'm definitely running up to Celine,
Okay.
and I'm wondering if I should Dimension Door or if I should dump a Cure Wounds.
Hmm.
But his first reaction's gonna be that he's gonna cast Cure Wounds.
Wait,
Yeah.
don't cast your wounds. Use the Aura Vitality bonus action and then D-Dora. Because I think,
He's gonna de-door both of us.
yeah.
8 hit points.
15,
But he's
yeah.
very concerned that you're not well.
He's just like, get me up there.
I'm not putting you up there.
Get me up there. You can hear the pure rage in her voice as she's bleeding rather profusely. It's just like, get me up there.
I'm not putting you in danger. Why?
It's just get me up there.
Mordecai, you gotta make a decision. Tick tock.
He doesn't want to. Absolutely doesn't want to.
Then don't.
Uh,
Defy Celine.
Just don't drop me near some. Like,
He's
not
gonna do it.
exactly.
He's gonna do it, and he's gonna put her,
Okay.
put her right here, with himself, kind of interposing in between, if he can. But
Yeah,
put
you
her
can-
right
you can
here.
decide
Yeah, I
what
mean,
you
just
do.
have her. I don't know. She can orbit in whatever square around you want.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put her right there then.
Sure. All right.
You better know what you're doing.
Guess we'll find
Yeah, well, I
out.
hope I know what I'm doing.
Anything else, Mordecai?
Nope, because that's my bonus action and my action.
Fomorians. The southern one is just gonna continue to run around. Whoop, 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 whoop. 1, 2, 3, and it's gonna smack here and boop, go down this way. Then we come up and synaptic static on the one soldier on Orlans. Then we're gonna be getting two swings. And the first one is going to crit, and the other one is going to miss. Nice Christmas colors, a 20 and a 1. And Orlans roars out in pain and is not looking very healthy. And then the leader steps up. And the leader doop doop takes the staff, is going to hit with both of them quite easily, and is going to inflict massive damage on Orlans. And Orlans, you just see you see something that's kind of familiar from the one cavern room that had the dragon that seemed hollow. Like, it's just like Orlans is like falling apart. There's like gooey openings in his skin, and just sort of like this aquamarine essence is like kind of flowing off and is like melting into the water and being carried off. As Orlans is just not looking very healthy. And then the leader is going to look at Euceline and indicate that when she is done with Orlans, you are going to be next for your defiance. And those are my Fomorians. Still waters.
Oof.
I know it's rough, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You start dashing, well, not dashing mechanically, but you start moving over, and
You're getting closer to the fight for when you do break out. Eventually.
There is a... What would it be? Oh, you know what? I think I threw them out. I had some really powerful wintergreen Tic Tacs the other day. They lingered. That hunger is manifesting like a flavor in your mouth now. And you just feel this kind of... like a very strong mint without the mint taste, but kind of a coldness, an otherworldly chill just resting on your tongue. And just some saliva just boop kind of out the corner of your mouth. And Celine.
Okay, so I'm gonna move up. I'm gonna get right next to the thing, and I'm gonna be like, you know what? Gimme! And
Okay.
I am going to be casting a spell. Just let me grab it. I'm gonna +1 this as well.
Okay. And let's go to the board here. You're redeeming all rights. And you are going to hit.
So there's gonna be that plus.
Okay.
Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Yes, I'm gonna spend my other one of these.
Okay.
So 27 plus 20 is 47. So it's definitely gonna take 47 points of damage. As the resistance doesn't mean anything to me,
Okay.
and I'm gonna heal 23 hit points.
Okay. It is done.
And after that, after that. Ah, damn! I don't have any. I'm gonna reapply Shield of Faith, but I can't do that. So, that wasn't all of my movement. So I am going to take a 5-foot step back.
Okay. Does a 22 hit you?
Yep, it hits me.
Alrighty. And this is going to deal... $37 radiant damage.
I'm up. I'm still up. It's fine. I'm still up.
As you are lit
I will
up.
note, I'm on 1, but I'm still up.
Don't do this to me! You're playing with my heart!
Well, you get a turn before I do. Heal me.
Casimir?
I'm no longer dead, right?
Yeah, you are no longer dazzled.
I shall move. And because I am swift sandal, I get to move right there.
Yep. You nuzzle in there.
I'm going to attack the one who attacked my snake.
Alright. Lay into him.
If the first attack doesn't kill him, attack the leader.
You get advantage on this because I don't think he's been swung on yet and was lit up
No,
by
he
Mordecai.
hasn't, and he hasn't had a turn yet.
So you get advantage on your first attack.
Yes,
He
you
gets
get advantage.
and because he's taking damage,
That's a hit.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Oh, that's a nice chunk of damage.
20?
he's still up.
No. The Fomorian
He's dead.
falls.
Ah, look,
Leader
I have
next.
an extra attack.
Smack the leader.
Has the leader taken damage?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, wait, or is that one per
It's
turn?
only once per turn.
Yeah, it was double
But I'm
check.
pretty sure the 10's gonna miss though.
10 will miss. Yeah. Alright. We come over to... Unless there's anything else, Casimir.
No, that... Check something. Oh, bonus action. I should have bonus first. Bonus action.
Mhm.
Lon? Will you... Hunter's Mark on, the... Actually, I'm going to throw it onto Orlans.
Alright.
Hunter's Mark on Orlans.
I guess we'll put little crossbones or something there. All right. Hunter's Mark on Orlans from Casimir, giving him the look. It is Orlan's turn. You Hunters marked the Fomorian
Your
leaders
next
here.
big dragon.
Orlans is going to look over at Stillwaters, though not call Stillwaters by that name, nor even the title of investigator, nor Jacob, nor Jade. In the kind of melodic, yet at the same time painful sound. Shonaroth, we are like kin. Help me. We can make a bargain. Help me. And
oh wow, he's really fucking desperate.
the stars fall from your eyes as the kind of compelled nature of the effect wears off. That said, mechanically all that happened with those words was that the forced rolls has fallen away. And Orlan's pleading Shonaroth, though looking at you, Stillwaters, is going to once more turn invisible. I guess I never took away the little yellow mark. Is going to turn invisible and is going to get out of there and go somewhere. And Bright, you didn't see that, but you heard it as it echoes throughout the cavern. What are you doing behind your rock? You can see that Jade Cup is kind of like shook out of it.
Yeah. So, hey, Casimir, you know snakes have blind sight. If you make another snake, it'll be able to track Orlans.
I'm out of that spell.
So in that case, I'm actually pretty curious about what's going on over here with Jade Cub. So possibly this is dumb, but I'm just gonna walk up here and wait to see what happens. I'm gonna still go ahead and take the dodge action again.
Okay.
Go like this.
All right. Chroma Company is ever more like Power Rangers. When you talk, you have to go like this. Mordecai, we're over to you.
All right. I'm dumping a cure wounds into Celine, and I am popping Aura of Vitality on Celine. I am pouring everything that I have into her.
No innuendo.
All the innuendo.
Lamau.
Lamau. And that's my last third level spell slot.
Alright.
Okay. That was Mordecai.
We're probably moving. I'm going back over this way.
Okay.
I'm gonna get up on the pedestal.
Sure.
Okay.
It is now the Fomorian leader's turn. And there is no Orlans.
I think I missed the description of the pedestal. What's it all about?
Oh,
It's
it's
just a
It's
Big
where the
dog's moving.
portal into this room came from.
yeah, show
Yeah.
you real quick. It's a little area, has some steps, and boop.
It's an archway.
You had come down. Here's the water that's flowing, and then all the ceiling, the floor things that you're hiding behind, and doing the
Okay.
thises and that's.
All right, that's good enough.
Okay. We are going to have this person come up and
Do not like. I wish I had
critical
cutting words.
hit on
I wish I had cutting words.
Celine.
Oh.
And this is going to be 18d6.
Shit balls.
Oh. Oh no.
I liked Celine a lot, but sometimes...
75 damage.
Yeah, that's gonna definitely drop me back to 0.
Yeah, because that better not be outright dead.
Death
No,
and
not
massive
outright
damage,
dead.
though?
Not outright
No.
dead, but back to 0.
Alright, and now it is time to take care of 2 of those pesky death saving throws you had reset from receiving curative magics, as you are going to
Oh,
get
no.
coup de grace by this...
That is definitely 2 failures.
And... I mean, I could roll double ones. Alright, double ones didn't happen. Because I think I was still hitting anyway. And...
It's a 16 to hit me.
What is your... Actually, because this could be massive damage. What is your hit point maximum?
69.
Nice. All right. Let's find out. Let's find out on the critical hit. I got 75 damage on the last one. And you all can see what the rolls were, if that was average or above average. But here we have another 18 D6 plus 9, as Celine is going to be coup de grace by the Fomorian leader here. 3, 2, 1.
Stop!
86
That's a coup de grace.
points
no.
of damage.
The tale of
Oh,
Celine
no.
has come to an end.
And
She is dead.
the staff comes down on your chest, and necrotic energy surges down through it and courses through your body. I mean, it's used to necrotic damage, but...
Oh no! That's in the words of a particular infomercial, that's a lot of damage.
That is. Now, Celine, in this moment, as you have been knocked down, you're on the ground. In this moment of consciousness, as the 2 hits are kind of taking place simultaneously, you are knocked back. You can see Mordecai is like up here at the top of the, like right by right by the pedestal. You're laying here, sort of at the bottom of the steps. You're laying back, looking back. You see the staff glowing with necrotic energy, and it's coming down. And would you like to say, I mean, I guess do something, just not a mechanical thing, unless you have a mechanical thing, but...
Because of that deal that I made, I may have a mechanical thing. But it'll have to go by Ouija. And it won't happen until after the fight.
Well, we're still in the fight, and this is with a mortal such as your mortality exists. What do you want to say or do anything as you are in this moment? You've been knocked down. You're looking up the steps at Mordecai, who's looking down at you with this... I mean, look at Coffee's face.
Yeah. Oh boy. She kinda, she knows the staff is coming, and she kind of looks to Mordecai.
Don't take her.
And she doesn't even manage to get, she doesn't even manage to vocalize it, but all he would see from her lips is, "I'm sorry."
The staff from the leader of the Mask of Horns ossuary, wielding the powers of life and death as the body of the former head of this faith, taken over by the Fomorians and their vengeance against the Fae, manifested by their battle with Orlans, comes down upon you, and necrotic damage floods your body. As it does...
Good thing that I'm half skeleton, huh?
You succumb to the
wow.
necrotic forces. And Celine? You are dead.
I will be right back.
The leader turns to Casimir and steps forward, but there are no more attacks. And Stillwaters, you are Stillwaters, or however you reckon yourself, though the name Shonaroth really, I don't know, it kind of gave you a shiver. I don't know what that's about. However, Orlans, wherever Orlans is, made a plea with Shonaroth for aid to strike down the Fomorians. It wants a deal. It wants to bargain. It wants to survive in the face. Well, I guess in the faith is a part of this, but in the face of this imminent destruction, because honestly, Orlans is not looking too good. However, you are with your faculties, Jacob, Jade, Shonaruth, whatever, whoever. What are you doing? Or what would you like to do?
Watching the spear pierce through Celine, a woman of faith in the service of Ouijaz. I am watching her die. And it wasn't in the hand of Orlans, but to the hand of the Fomorians. The irony. And there is something in Stillwaters. It's cold and calculating. At this point, Stillwaters has no want to end up here crying out or becoming enraged. It is simply to get in there. Order must be maintained. I shall not. I am going to move up 60 feet.
Okay.
Using my full action.
Okay.
And with that, I believe I need to no, I can't. That'll be my full action at this point. I'm ready to fight. I'm ready to bring the hammer down, so to speak. Justice. And as soon as I see Orlans, well, he knows what's coming.
You're thinking, you're running up with your shield, your hammer ready. Your muscles flex and tense. Familiar muscles, though within a new body. These thoughts race as your feet beat against the cave floor. And as that happens, you feel, though you do not see, almost like a presence underneath your skin, but not a painful one. Something like a nice warm springtime day when you were going to go outside and Jade ran from the house and went to give you a hug from behind, and you feel her hands pass from elbow up around as you're clenching your shield and your hammer. And with a whisper, neither should exist, Jacob. Neither should be here.
No, they won't. They won't. Their time has come, their time is gone. Now they take from this world, only caring for themselves. The price for life is death. Unfortunately, justice will not be met in the town square. I am the justice in this room, and I will bring the hammer down one way or another.
Casimir, we go to you.
I am just going to... I see only bits of what's happening behind this creature, but I understand. And I, while its back is turned to me, am going to slice with my axe.
Okay. Hit.
Plus, taken damage.
Okay.
And with my second action, I will take the axe out and swipe once more. Unfortunately.
Unfortunately, that will not hit.
It's the second one, the third one.
Oh.
Yeah, the 10 will not hit.
Yeah, so ignore the 10. It's the
No,
24
I
and
only
the-
got 2.
Yes, it's the 24 and the 27.
Oh, okay, all right.
I must-
Oh yeah, you didn't have like Zephyr or anything giving you weird
No.
extras or anything, right? Okay. All right. So that's going to be 27 124. Okay. You're tearing into this Fomorian. It's beat up, though it is still very cranky. And anything else from you, Casimir? Otherwise, it's going to Orlans and then Bright.
This is all I can do. I will step over.
Okay. And by Orlans to Bright, I mean Orlans does something. Bright, you're up.
You're muted, Fluffy.
Yeah, so he occupies these squares up here, right?
Yeah, this is a 3x3 on that centered square.
Making sure.
Copy.
So, sorry, I didn't have my doodad in the right place.
Sorry, we won't
Things
tell your magic
wrong.
school teachers about a rectangular fireball. Everyone knows fireballs are supposed to be cubes,
Yes, everyone knows that they're meant to be.
not prisms.
Not the one who wanted the square fireballs. Okay, so this is the space that I'm putting the fireball in, and it is going to be a level 4, so it's going to do a little extra damage.
All right, dex save for half. That is not good. 14 is not going to pass. So,
And if Orlans happens to be in that area, he'll get hit too.
you are going to be dealing, that is 152 damage you've dealt to this thing. And you also, if it means anything to you, you also shatter these crystals.
I kind of wanted to see what those crystals would do. They just shatter any magical kerplowy or anything?
There is kind of some sort of release of energy, and they stop glowing.
Okay.
I mean, they probably do the same thing as the ones in Grubby. But
All right.
Okay, but the Fomorian didn't die.
No, it is still up.
It's too bad.
Mordecai, you're at the top of the stairs. You're like, with your.
I'm gonna
with your
go ahead
oh, I'm sorry.
and move.
Oh, I'm sorry, Bright.
I'm gonna come back down to here.
Okay. So you dart behind one of the columns. Mordecai, you're just above eye level with this huge Fomorian. You're at the top of the stairs. You're probably like, your feet would probably be at its eye level. So you're kind of close, and there's that little bit of distance between you. It's up to you. What are you doing?
And Celine didn't follow me. I was wanting to get us out of the way. She didn't follow me. And so I look behind. And I see her there.
Mm-hmm.
And there is a disheartening scream from this man. And he runs to her body and he's attempting to use everything in his power to try and get her back. He can't lose her. She can't do this without her.
Okay.
And he just spends his turn just attempting to bring her back. Nothing else matters.
You focus your healing energy as your bonus action. It doesn't seem to take. You're holding her. You're weeping in your body, such as it exists, with its fungal growths and its prodigious strength, its magical ability to just walk on water, all of these lingering things. In fact, the ability that kind of tingle on your feet even still lingers. And that was Celine's spell. And Mordecai is, well, taking his turn, as you heard. It is the Fomorian's turn. Fomorian is going to turn, and Casimir, you are its target. It is going to try to hit you, and I will see if that happens.
Right.
First attack. Almost a critical hit. Oops. A 28 is still going to hit you. Correct?
Yep.
Oh, wait, hang on. I'm sorry. That wasn't 2d20. That was my modifier. Let me roll again. 19.
19 will hit.
Okay. What's your AC, just out of curiosity?
18.
8?
But
Oh,
actually, it hits me. Now I have a +4.
Multi-attack defense. Ah!
okay. So the first attack comes in, and so what we can do, Still Waters comes up, and as the staff is coming down with this brilliant radiant energy, it kind of clangs off the shield, and it still brushes, is probably kind of how you got one of your scars, as the searing holy energy will course through you and deal 36 radiant damage to you. Are you still up, Casimir?
I was at full health.
Okay. The second swing is coming in. With an 18, but your multi-attack defense. So Casimir, you have the Stillwater shield. You have your multi-attack defense. Describe the scene as the same necrotically charged staff is coming down to try and smite you as well, but the two of you are standing there against it.
Stillwater is not the only one with a shield. I too have one. So I clank my shield against Stillwater's, and we form a wall that just reflects his staff back.
Shield wall.
All right. Yeah, so just your two shields catch the staff. You can just feel like a grossness, just like from this necrotic energy, but it doesn't make contact with your body to corrupt it. As you and Stillwaters make a shield wall in front of this Fomorian. We now are two Stillwaters. You kind of have some momentum going. What are you doing here?
Well, It's at this point I need to end this Fomorian in one manner or another. And since I do not see Orlans, well, of course I can't hit anything but 21 I'll assume is a hit.
21's a hit, and 12 is a hit as well. This is not heavily armored, and it's a very large target.
I am going to bash it to pieces if I have to, though it is difficult.
Strike. Then it brings its staff up, knocking it out of the way, but you carry the momentum through, and you strike it one more time to punish it. And you are also on the Fomorian's flesh, where you strike, almost seems to leave cracks. These black cracks that then go back to the normal, kind of sickly purple Fomorian flesh. And it is still up. However, the eyes turn to you. They're mismatched, gross eyes. And they squint, and then they grow large and bulbous, in a little bit of concern with what just happened. Casimir, you're after Stillwaters.
Well, to keep up the momentum, I am going to just keep slashing with my battle axe. Ah, that was so close.
That was almost a crit.
It was almost a crit. And with my bonus action, I am going to do one more attack, and I'm going to add my plus... I think I have one more +1. And add it to this. Ah.
No,
Oy vey.
So what happens here? You and Stillwaters are combining. You have your axe. Stillwaters has the hammer here, and the first hits. And unfortunately, both of you, maybe a little overconfidence, you both try and hit at the same time on that second attack. Both of you get a 1 on the second attack. I guess it just kind of works. And then, unfortunately, though, you're out of juice. Stillwaters gets that nice extra little third swing in. But is there anything else that you wish to do? You do deal, 21 damage with your initial.
Mm-hmm. That's going to be all. Don't have Hunter's mark on him.
All right.
Now.
This is your assaults have now you don't create that same kind of weird black crack effect. Kind of takes a stagger back under the withering assault of the two warriors. Mordecai's cradling Celine's corpse, and it falls, and then a booming voice in the cavern as it is Orlan's turn. No more Fomorians. And Orlans drops down. There's kind of an invisible kersploosh, and is going to get a bite in, and so Orlans drops and takes a chunk out of the Fomorian, and the Fomorian just falls to her knees. I mean, not that blood wasn't trickling out before, but just there's more innards that are visible as it's taken down to this state, and the big eye is wobbling in its socket, looking around. Fools, a lot of you! You don't know what they are. Bright, it's your turn. That's more than 6 seconds.
Oh.
You can interrupt.
Okay, so is the Fomorian dead?
You haven't rolled damage, so we gotta assume that it's either automatically dead or we don't know where it's standing.
It's wobbling on its knees, and it's still talking. so it might not know it's dead yet, or I might need one of you to finish it off.
Oh
So-
my lord. Oh, she did it.
Who do you call when you need to kill a dragon? It's always me. It'll be another level 4 cast.
I thought you were going for Tasha's hideous laughter there for a second with a setup, and I was really confused at how you were going to pull off a death kill with Tasha's. But if anyone could do it, it'd be you, given what you did to the circus tent that one episode. So, all right, with a I'm not really good with dex saves, and also I'm already kind of wobbling on my knees. That is absolutely not enough, with disadvantage even. Your fireball deal. All right.
36 on a fail or 18 on a success.
And it is. Oh, I gotta get Orlans too, because you're dropping it on both.
Sure am.
Yeah, you are. Let me. I gotta look up this dex save. One moment. Oh, all right. That's actually pretty good.
Yeah. Okay.
We'll take half. I mean, Orlans was not looking good before. Even more damage is stacked on top. And the Fomorian just flames roil over her. And just there's a scream. I mean, you're even setting the water on fire with your fireball. I mean, just bright. Your name is Cleveland right now, and it is just, and the flesh is baking and withering, and the eyes boil and burst, and that's gonna get both Casimir and Stillwaters are in the splash zone for that, and. Orlans is the one now that is staggering in the water, charred and not looking very good. Already there was the holes that were forming, and you could just see the bubbles like a slow boil, like in a tar pit or something, as Orlans screams a harmonic and discordant at the same time scream. No! No! Shodaroth!
Okay.
Mordecai?
step
I'm
back
sorry.
in here.
Yep. Oh, you're gonna pop back behind her?
Just a slight repositioning.
We're alike! We can work together! Mordecai, are you still holding Celine, or what are you doing here? Do you even recognize, did the fireball, is that just sort of background noise and a background heat? Does anything matter right now, or are you just in this moment?
I watched as the Fomorian just immolates in front of me. And I fire off a guiding bolt.
Okay.
A technique I learned from Celine.
Good.
And I shoot it at Orlans. And I tell him, all of this is your fucking fault.
Shoot it. 23 absolutely hits.
I'm just shooting that as a level 2 spell.
Radiant damage courses over Orlans, and there's a beautiful moment where Orlans actually does kind of have a disco ball effect. Beautiful scintillating blues just over the wet cavern walls. It's a beautiful night under the sea. And
until he dies, I am just firing everything that I have at him.
Orlans was already struggling. Down, collapses, laying on its side, feebly pawing. It might already be dead if it's alive, if it's whatever it is, but it won't be what it is, if you have anything to say about it, Mordecai. and it glows beautifully despite its decrepit, injured, well, really mortal state, unless any of you do anything else. The Fomorians are gone. Still waters. Orlans asked Shonaroth for help to make a deal that you can work together. You can overcome things together, like a peer. Whatever Shonaroth is, well, I'll leave that up to you. Though this thing is still twitching. Might be dead and doesn't even realize it.
Investigator Stillwaters steps forward. The aftermath of the blaze and the brightness of Mordecai's cast of guiding bolt, shimmering light and fire, as with purpose, Stillwaters walking through the ashes of the Fomorian. Its remains crumble around a ruined age around their feet. Stepping forward, hammer in hand, shield in firm grip, looks to Orlans. A deal. Promise me Celine back. Promise me my sister back. Promise me the world. Back!
Sputters with its face in the water. That is something I cannot.
And in sheer frustration, he starts hammering on Orlans over and over and over again.
Yeah, 28, 21, 28 is gonna hit. That's a hell of a battle haiku. Orlans liquefies under the assault. And the body discorporates. Though, as it does, as you saw, the fluids and such were carried off before, down the flow of the water. In the presence of still waters, that doesn't seem to be the case. In fact, the water itself is not flowing. The water itself is still. And the essence of the charred Fomorian and the pulped archfey coalesce around the feet of still waters. And almost like a drain, flow towards still waters until neither are left. But the last couple glimmers of the vengeful flicker that Mordecai inflicted on Orlans. However, even that light cannot escape the dark shadow Stillwaters casts, into which the essence of the Fomorians and this archfey have drained. The crystals wink, blink, and go out. The water stops flowing and stops casting light. And so, it is here.
I just grab Celine's body and I just hold her.
In the dying light, each of you can look at each other, at your environment, whomever, whatever, your own toes or fingers. And the scene closes with the last bit of light, being the flickering radiance caused by Mordecai holding Celine's body. And, well, it is now dark. I would like to thank you all for an incredible session. We have some homework to do. I will not be raiding, as I need to, well, personally, go into a darkened room and not move for a while. Lethality, you are going to go run the Gathering of Nerds tonight. Can you give us a quick
Yes.
blurb as to your one-shots theme and level before we depart?
The prompt is invisible. The level is 8. And things will happen next week.
Yes, they will. Very well. Then, I would like to thank the audience, even if there was internet hiccups.
Sound a feasting horn.
Even if there were some problems here or there, for sticking through it, for applying your generous rolls. I wasn't able, nor were the players able to use them all, but the generosity of you spending your inspiration to help is meaningful. And I guess we're going to have to see what is going to happen in the coming episode on this next Tuesday, in the wake of everything that's happened. And so, I bid all of you in the audience good night. For the raids, for the hosts, for the subscriptions, for your inspiration as well. Be well,
Sound a feasting horn.
and thank you for those last moment follows. See you again.